All right, so week 7 recap. Just finished at the gym today. It's Sunday. Um, so great week, amazing week. Work's getting a little stressful just because we're at the end of the month here. But other than that, training has been amazing. So we were on vacation last weekend and got back Monday. Didn't train Monday. Went Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday this week. Got really good sleep pretty much the whole week, it looks like here. Kind of overslept today, or yesterday, which was weirdly as bad as undersleeping. But didn't affect anything. Just kind of thought that was funny. Besides work, stress levels are low. Desire to train is really high. Definitely sore compared to last couple weeks, but with auto-regulating up to 8.5, that's definitely to be expected. So weight's kind of hovering at 238. Gonna make some not drastic changes, just little changes here. Starting today for the next 4 weeks here. Drop a couple more pounds and then don't have to water cut too bad there. Might just compete up and just not purposely try to gain a bunch of weight, but we'll see. We can talk about that, I guess. It's not a big deal. I really don't care either way. But on to training. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at my phone here with all my notes. But training Tuesday, started off with a single on squats at 88%, 360. Felt great. Bracing my core and my lats really well. Moved effortlessly, put it like a 6. And then after that, 4 sets of 5 at 320, which is a nice like volume PR again. And those felt great. Last set RPE at like a 7. This was probably the up until Saturday, this was the best like squat day of the whole since we've been working together. So everything just clicked, felt really great. That day I had to split the work up into 2. I ran out of time at work, so after I got off, I did my bench and my accessories. So definitely felt way stronger on bench, of course, with the 4 hours in between sessions and like 2 meals. That's obviously to be expected. But 4 sets of 6 at 225, which is another big PR for me. Last set RP at like a 7.5. Lockout and hold at 305. Felt better than last week actually. It's kind of funny, right when I started saying it got really heavy, and we cut back the sets and the time, it started feeling easier. So I think I definitely held it for longer than 4 seconds. It was probably like 5 Mississippi. It might have been like 8 seconds, but whatever. And then chest press, lat pull downs, was able to increase the weight. Some nice PRs there. And then deadlifting Thursday. So having the day between the day 1 squats and the day 2 deadlifts was awesome. I actually have not had a day of rest between those sessions since we've worked together. So I felt recovered. It was great. So 3 sets of 4 at 360. Last set RP like 6.5. I put my form, felt back to normal. So when I was on the road last week and did my heavy deadlift work, I said I put my form at like 90%. I just felt a little bit out of position. In that session, I felt much better. And then leg press, a nice 10 plate milestone, 655. Chest supported row, 6 plate milestone. And staying real diligent with the RPEs, it kind of just worked out well, that everything was a PR within that range. Shoulder press, sit-ups. Sit-ups was the only thing I skipped this week. I ran out of time. I said I was going to make them up later, but I did not end up making them up. So bad me. And then squats on Saturday, yesterday. So it was 3 or 4 sets of 2 at 87% or 8.5 RPE. So first set of 2 at 355, it felt really good. Even though I like misgrooved the second rep, it felt really good. So I went up. So I went 365. That was awesome. Everything felt strong, braced well, and everything. It was great. And then so I went up again, a set of 2 at 375. And that was the best set of the day. I felt perfect, big confidence boost. I felt like I probably could have taken it for 4. So I called it there at an 8.5, but maybe closer to an 8. So that was awesome. My all-time best is 380 for 2 at like a 10. I watched the video back and it was really like wobbly and scary. Well, relative. So this set at 375 for 2 was amazing. Felt so strong. Benched after that 5 singles at 240. Just working on those new cues. Keeping my head down is a lot easier. And then widening my feet a little bit. Going out, so forward and wider a little bit. Nothing super dramatic. But I can feel, I can feel that in my hips, and I'm feeling a little bit tighter. So I will keep working on that. Pull-ups, triceps, and then today deadlifts, 3 singles at 90% or 405. So first single 405 was awesome. I put never felt so fast or smooth at 405. I've only pulled 405 like 5 times ever, traditional. So I put it at like a 7, if that. Then so I went up to 420 for a single. That was the only set I didn't like. My grip felt really weird when I was setting up my hook grip. My left hand, I stayed down there for a long time and then got a little antsy and rushed it a little bit. But it was fast. And so I went up again, a little more conservative, jump to 430 for a single. And I put that at an 8.5. But it was really quick. And that's actually the most weight I've ever conventional deadlifted off the floor. My all-time best is 425 for a single at like a 10. So 430 or 425 for a double at a 10, sorry. So 430 for a single at 8.5, especially 4 weeks out, is awesome. It was really nice to get a PR, like an actual lifetime PR, with a lot of time to spare. And then bench double at 90%, 265. It felt like an 8.5. It felt heavy. It was a little slow, so I didn't go up or anything like that. I was happy with it. My form felt really good. Head stayed down. Bar path was good. And my pauses were on point. So I was just, it was fine. 10 pounds lighter than my all-time best, at a decent RPE. So, and benching yesterday also. So, and then 4 doubles at 245. Fatigue kind of built up fast, even though I was resting 3 minutes or so, if not longer. I'm just a little underfed today. So no big deal there. And then lunges, seated row I did first. PR again on that. Really good lat pump with the new grip that we've been doing. And then walking lunges, 3 sets of 6 each leg at 140, which is the heaviest weights we have upstairs where I do these. So that's cool. I have to do a different loading strategy if we keep those in. And then hammer curls, seated rows, everything was great. So training is amazing. I'm really happy with where things are at, how things are feeling, especially a month out. So hitting like 5 pounds under or 5 pounds over my lifetime bests, 4 weeks away. So that's pretty encouraging. So Obviously most excited about that squat double at 375. Definitely had some room in the tank. The more you watch it back, the faster it moves, which is always funny. So excited for this deload week to come up. Just going to keep focusing on the cues to optimize everything. And then super excited to see what peaking is going to look like. So I'm going to send this off to you now because it's already Sunday night. But thanks for everything. I'm super excited about last week. And we'll talk soon. Thanks.